This is how I made $2,000 in 2 hours day trading. This is my first trade breakdown, so if you want to see more of these, let me know. What I decided to trade was GBP USD, and in this, you could see that price failed to break this last previous high, and you could see tons of consolidation right here. And as you know, when the wicks start getting longer and the candlesticks start getting shorter, a reversal is about to happen. So I was like, it's probably going to drop. I wasn't too worried about this EMA crossover right here to signal that we're bullish, because at the end of the day, we had multiple rejections off of this 15-minute level of resistance that I had drawn out. When I went down to the lower time frames, I saw on the 30-minute that price had just created this gravestone doji formation, so I was like, that's a good sign. I also saw price breaking below this quarter point for GU, so I was like, that's a good sign. Going even lower on the 15-minute time frame, I saw that price had just swept below this last previous low, so I was like, okay, we're pretty much gonna go down. That's pretty much it confirmed. You had a trend line low-key forming from like this point here. You can kind of see that trend line forming, and then I also saw a tweezer top right here. At this point, I'm like, okay, we're good to go. Final thing I did was drop my Fibonacci so I can kind of get a feel for what my trade was gonna look like. I was thinking about entering right here and setting my stop loss right here, which is just slightly above this last previous high that price had made. These green zones right here represent my normal take profits on my Fibonacci retracement, but on the higher time frames, price was looking so good, it didn't make sense to not want to reach for the stars on this one. Like, just look at the hourly time frame on this, bro. Price has so much room before it hits this last low that price had just made. So why would I get out right here when I could literally see so much more room for price to move? I got into this trade and then price just melted exactly like how I thought it would. This also gave me a lot of confidence to hold my trade, because not only did the EMAs just cross over for me, but also price completely broke through the psychological level like it was butter. At this point, I was up like $7,000 to $8,000. Probably should have cashed out, but price was looking so good, I really just wanted to hold this one. I wanted to protect myself though, so I moved my stop loss in profit just about like right here. So if price was to pull back, I was basically banking on a rejection off of the psychological level to continue to the downside. It was getting late, so I just moved my stop loss there because I didn't want to monitor the trade anymore, but I also didn't want to lose money, so I was like, okay, whatever happens, happens. That's exactly what happened. Price bounced off of this 15-minute level of support that I had drawn out. It got all the way up to my psychological level, stopped me out in profit, so I only made $2,000. At the end of the day, I would be mad, but hey, $2,000 in like, what? I think that was like an hour or two. Shit, I'll take it.